You are watching Radio Rakim's Artist Access.
Access granted.
Welcome back to another episode of the Artist Access. I am your host, Siraj Rich God. I'm Pooh Akhenaten Hotep, and we are here again with another phenomenal show with some dope artists in the building. My first guest of the day, he is not new to this platform, but he is new to the new spot that we in today. We have none other than my brother, Jay Candy is in the building. Yeah. What's happening, King?
Hey, man, it's all blessings, man.
Yeah.
You know, motion, keeping it going one day at a time.
Yeah. So, man, what's been going on? Last time I had you on the show, but no, it would be funny. When I started this show 2 years ago, our very first show we did, this was my first guest on the show, right?
Yes, sir.
So I'm honored to have you back on the platform.
Oh,
you hear me?
man, I'm delighted to be here.
Yeah.
Like you say on Coming to America, I'm so happy to be here.
Yeah. So, but when you came back on the second time, you came back with your group, 713.
Yes, sir.
So, how the group been doing? What's going on with the group, man?
Man, the group is A1 like steak sauce, man. We gelling together. We didn't turn from the three amigos to the we added a fourth.
Oh, really?
With the phenomenal Chosen.
Chosen one in the group now?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
my boy.
yeah.
And we gelling perfectly like peanut butter and jelly.
Yeah.
A great sandwich.
Yeah.
Classic. You ain't gonna never not enjoy a good peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
Right. I got to get y'all on the show together as a group, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure, man. You know that ain't never far-fetched. Just a call or text away.
But y'all always still do y'all individual solo projects as well, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
My boy K. Drews.
Yeah, we had K. Drews here a few shows back. Yeah.
That's what we promote, like iron sharpening iron, man.
Yeah.
Like we are phenomenal apart, but then when we come together, man, that's just like an all-star.
It's like that Voltron, huh?
Yeah, man. The Avengers, the Black Panther, Wakanda.
Now, you just dropped a new project, right?
Yes, sir. The Art of Survival.
The Art of Survival. Now, why did you name the album that?
I mean, you know, I named it that because, you know, everywhere I go, man, I pack a big smile, big personality, bright and optimistic vibes, but people don't know how much I go through in the background.
Yeah.
And I always say I can't give you too much sauce when you only got 4 nuggets. So it's I'm a big, large slice of pizza with many slices. So you know what I'm saying? One of the slices is the things that I go through. I express it in music.
Right.
So, you know, most of the music is optimistic and happy vibes and good game speaking. But, you know, the Art of Survival is just some major things that I went through in life that the lessons that I learned. I had to put them out there for the like-minded individuals that go through the same thing, and as well as children of the next generation that's coming up, that's trying to find their way, that could be empowered early on, that don't have to live so many years to learn the lessons that I've learned. Right. And you can be inspired and encouraged to keep it moving and to change your life. Yeah. So, the Art of Survival, man. It's, on all platforms.
Yeah. Well, name some of the cuts you got on this project, man.
I mean, I have Slaves Are Diamonds.
Slaves Are Diamonds.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's the education of black history, man.
Yeah.
You know, there's many times in this country where they try to paint slaves as like a negative aspect, not realizing that any job that you have is a job. It's considered a slave. Back in the day, slaves was picking cotton. It was somebody's job to pick cotton. It was somebody's job to wash the clothes, wash the dishes. It was somebody's job to cook the food. it was somebody's job to work on the roof of the house.
Mm-hmm.
But they classified us as slaves. We even built the White House.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know what I'm saying? In Slaves or Diamonds, I just dropped major gems to let them know that everything that they talk about slaves is not negative and dirt.
Mm-hmm.
It's some very powerful people.
Mm-hmm.
Nelson Mandela, so many people, the cocoa butter grease, like these, and the crazy part about it is they try to whitewash and make it seem like it's not as important, but you know, they always take what we built and wrap it up in their own thing and be like, oh yeah, but you know, this is more beautiful than that, but it's really the same thing.
Right. Right.
So you know, they just don't want to give us our credit.
Right.
But when they tell us that, oh man, you slaves, you're inferior, nothing about us is inferior. We are diamonds.
Oh yeah. Most definitely.
They don't like the way we shine,
Yeah.
so we shine brighter.
Yes, sir. Yeah. So, what kind of producers you got on this album? What kind of production you working with?
I produce most of these tracks myself.
Okay.
That's another slice
Okay.
of the pizza.
Yeah. Now I know you play.
Yeah.
I didn't know you play instruments.
Yeah,
I think I
play
saw you on Instagram playing on Facebook playing the piano or something like that.
Yeah, man, I've been playing the drums since I was 7. I've been playing the keys for about 10 years now. I never been to class or school.
Self-taught.
God taught.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I can't teach myself nothing,
Right,
especially
right.
at 7 years old.
Yeah.
So everything I learned, man, I credit it to the Most High, man. I'm nothing without him because I try a lot of things that I can't seem to put together. But some kind of way, the gifts and talents that I have are exuberant on a level that is beyond my comprehension. So when I hear myself, I'm shocked.
Yeah.
Just as a fan is.
Right,
Because
right,
I'm like,
right.
wow.
Like, wow, that's me. I did that.
That's
Look.
me.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So you play some live keys on some of these tracks?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir. I play keys. I play the keys on I Need Money, which is the third track on the project, and it like I say, it details the struggle when I was working at the post office, working 60 hours a week, and still, and you know, got a mortgage at the house. This is all before I dug into the business world and started opening up businesses.
Right.
When I was working at a job at the post office, working all them hours, and still don't have enough money to get my children anything from McDonald's. You know what I'm talking about? Like, I'm very transparent to let the world know that, look, it's not all shiny all the time. It's some get it out the mud situations that we all go through. It's just people are more comfortable with showing the glam versus the, you know what I'm saying, the struggle part. And it hurts. So, you know, when you speak about what hurts, other people, they can relate. And when they hear that, they like, you know what, man, I'm going through that right now. Now, the art of survival, I'm not going through that no more. That was years ago. But it's still a forever testimony that I'm reminded of myself. When I listen to it, I get encouraged to know how far I've come. And you know what I'm saying, my family is well taken care of now. But on the project, man, it was some real growing pains that got me to this point. I'm a lesson learner. Yeah. So when I move forward, I'm not doing the same thing that got me in those situations. Right. So yeah. The art of survival, man. I need money.
Oh yeah. Yeah. And you're a man of many talents. Like I said, you said you're a businessman too, and you got the Boudin balls thing still going, right?
Yes, sir. 757 Boudin.
Yeah. Now look here. Do you make the vegan Boudins yet, man?
Yeah,
yeah. You got them
now?
now?
I actually don't put no pork.
In
my and we make boudin from scratch. We moved to 757 in Virginia. Yeah. And I don't know why. Like I say, everything I have come from God. Yeah. Moved to Virginia Beach just as a change, not military or anything. Didn't know nobody, and I just got a taste for boudin. So I started going to the different stores, every store, they didn't know nothing about it. Nobody could point. They're like, Boudin, was that a country or something? I'm like, nah, man. I mean, I couldn't believe that they didn't know about it. So I'm like, you know what? Let me open up shop. And I started making it from scratch, me and my wife. And, man, they loved it. They still call us. Man, we didn't have people cry and run around the car like they have mad stories of being out there on the East Coast for over 20 years and not having a taste of Boudin. And so, yeah, it's been a real blessing given from God, man. I can't take no credit because I'm a hustler. I'm a doer. I'm a vessel that's willing to put to action the things that's revealed to me, you know, knowledge from books, you know, Gary Vee, Bob Proctor, Jim Rohn, like just to name a few that I study daily, and I started reading books by Zig Ziglar.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm an action taker. So when I read these things, I'm wanting to put it in action so I can prove that it works, because I can't say it don't work if I didn't try it. And it's something about seeing the results of the work that kind of brightens it up. Like, oh man, if I got this, let me see if I mash the gas a little harder. I might go from 60 to 80. So
yeah, you name some big names there. Like, I watch Bob Proctor videos all the time. He drops some jewels in them videos like every rip. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. The power of the mind, the introductory. I came up in a situation where it wasn't. Reading wasn't promoted. It wasn't encouraged like that, and self-consciousness wasn't really encouraged like that. It was more like a do as I say, and there is no other way. Like, if you do something else, then you're gonna fail and wind up coming back to me trying to say I told you. And so by me learning about the power of the mind. Daily, I listen to Myron Golden and Les Brown, Eric Thomas, and it just alivens and wakens up my spirit to where, the discipline part, some of them get on. It's the level of accountability that it comes with to say that, look, if you don't start doing something, then you can't be mad at the situation that you remain in. And so, having 5 children with a wife on the side.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking
With
about?
a wife on the side.
that waking me up to, like, look, I'm not blaming my children. I can't blame my wife. I'm the leader. I'm the king. So it all falls on me. Without, anything they do is extra. So what I did was, in business, once 757 Boudin started working, then I prayed. I was like, oh, okay, well, the vault is open now. He started dropping all these different ideas. So each one of my children.
They're part of the business too, huh?
Yeah, the 757 Boudin is the main source. But each one of them have their own product that they make from scratch.
What?
Beauty products, cosmetics, hair growth products, and they make it all from scratch. Lemonades, different things. And it's not me saying this is what you have to do. It's me saying that it's a product that is going to feed you, pay your bills. And if you want to make another product, that's cool. But don't think about going to somebody's job to make pennies when you can make all this. Don't go after crumbs when you can start your own bread company. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I promote, so that they're young now, but when they get older, they'll already have the mentality of, if I go to college, then it's going to be something that's going to further me in my businesses versus me trying to get a good job making somebody else wealthy. So that's true generational wealth for me. Yes, sir.
So before we get up out of here, man, let these people know something about Jay Candy that they might not know, some of your fans. Something they don't know about Jay Candy.
Hold up. Well, I mean, I don't know if I said anything that y'all knew with the art of survival.
Something deep, something that, that you haven't shared with anybody yet.
As I stated before, I'm not ran on my own volition. You know what I'm saying? I failed many times. Before I started businesses, I was with Primerica. I was with Amway. I was with Forex. And I was trying. I was horrible at recruiting. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't until I slowed it down, stopped in my tracks, and was like, God, look, I don't know what I'm doing. I need you to lead the way because I have 5 children with a wife on the side, and I don't know what I'm doing. So I need the wisdom, I need the knowledge, and I need the discipline and the strength to take it one day at a time. So I started working out, waking up every day at 5 in the morning, going to the gym. It's not for weight loss, you know what I'm saying? It's not for bodybuilding, but it's for the maintenance mentally to get my spirit right, to be able to be open to killing my flesh and building my spirit. So, you know, if you didn't know that part about me, that's where the secret sauce is.
When you had that conversation with God, asking for guidance, is that when you got that download to start the boudin business?
Yeah, because before it started in the gym, it started with me walking around the block. I just needed to wake up, challenge my flesh to build my spirit. So, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people talk, you know, the scripture says about humbling yourself to be exalted. But, you know, I'm more physical with it. Like, I fast, you know, I juice a lot. I still eat meat and stuff like that, but it is periods where I go without eating meat. Sometimes I go without eating anything at all. And it's just to kill the flesh, to build the spirit. And like I say, I look up, and the discipline conjure the intentions, the being intentional about it. You know what I'm saying? Knowing that this is why I'm doing it. I'm not just doing this, oh man, I wake up at 5 every morning, I do this here. I'm not just doing it for that. I'm doing it with the intent that I'm not going to be able to do this without God's help. So every morning when I get up, I'm like, yeah, all right, God, thank you for waking me up. Thank you for giving me the strength to do this. And it's intentional to the point that I know that when I've had many debates with people that say, dawg, you got to give yourself some form of credit. And I'm like, how dare I? I will not, because I know that I couldn't do this by myself. There's a source behind it. And so it's been great debates, but I still stick to what I know. That's how intentional I am, because I know when I first started working out, trying, I was only getting bigger. And when I was looking, I'm like, wait a minute, I'm tired. I couldn't run for a minute. And when he did his thing, when I prayed that prayer after that, you know, now I'm up to 15. I can run 15 minutes straight. You know, I can get low. I have the strength that I know I couldn't do for myself. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm just a willing vessel, and that's carried me through this space and continues to carry me every day. Yes, sir.
That's what's up, man. Well, you know we got our first showcase coming up March 29th.
Okay.
Your brother K. Drews is going to be at that show.
Okay.
So we would love to have you at the next one. You know what I'm talking about,
Hey,
man?
man, you already know I'm there.
Yeah,
like like swimwear without the chin hair. I'm in there.
Yeah. And look, we also start doing these unplugs where we giving a featured artist one night with just that one featured artist performing that night. That's what you need. You need a whole night dedicated to just Jay Candy. You know what I'm talking about?
I would love that experience.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. And I know with Samaj, I know it's gonna be lights out, man. King.
Oh yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
And he always provide the blackberry.
As usual, we're gonna have that blackberry at that event on the
sir.
29th too. So look, man, get them tickets. You heard me? Got a lot of dope artists coming out that night, and it's going down. You feel me? So look, before we go, man, let the people know where they can find the album at, all of that good stuff, man.
You can find the Art of Survival along with other projects that I released. I can go down the list, but the Art of Survival is on Apple Music, Pandora, Spotify, all streaming platforms. You can follow me on Instagram at Jay Candy Music. That's Jay Candy Music. You can follow me on Facebook, Jay Candy. You know what I'm talking about? Twitter, all those platforms is Jay Candy. It ain't hard to see. You're going to see the robe and the hat.
The
One of
robe.
the hats.
Hey, that robe you be wearing, right? I didn't know
Yes,
that was a
sir.
robe at first, but I'm like, it's original. Though. Whatever it is, that's just some original shit. You heard me?
Yes, sir.
You still pull the robe out when you perform?
Oh yeah, man, I got to. I don't have it on today because
Right.
I'm fresh out the church eyes. Yeah, I don't wear the robe to the church.
Hey, that robe fly though. That robe fly. You heard me? Yeah. So look,
Yes,
man,
sir.
we're gonna take us a quick break, but y'all stay tuned. We got some more artists in the building. So look,
Hold
this
up.
is the Artist Access, and your access has now been granted.
Desired and Charm $5 jewelry. Why spend a fortune to feel fabulous? You can express your style without breaking the bank. Unleash your inner radiance with captivating necklaces to statement bracelets. Our diverse collection caters to both men and women, featuring adjustable designs, bold cuffs, and an array of must-have accessories. Connect with us on Instagram and Facebook at Desired and Charmed One to explore our collection and place your order today. Convenient shipping options are available, bringing affordable glamour right to your doorstep. Don't wait. Find the pieces that speak to you and let your charm shine. Thank you for watching.
Welcome back to the Artist Access. I am here with a young, phenomenal artist. I met this young lady just scrolling down Instagram, and I caught her performing, and she is very talented, so I had to reach out and get her on the show. I have with me none other than Journey.
Hello, everybody.
How are you doing?
Hi. I'm so happy to be here. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I am Journey with the IE, not an EY, and I'm
Yeah.
doing so amazing. Thank you again for
Okay.
reaching out to me.
Yes.
Thank you for having me.
How did you come up with your name, Journey?
Oh my gosh, that's a great question to start. So,
Mhm.
I am 19 years old, and I am Chicago born and Houston raised.
Shot time.
Yes. So I've been a singer my whole life, as most people have. I've been a singer my whole life, been a songwriter since I was like 7, I should say.
Mhm.
But I have always been growing up trying to find like a artist name. I've been trying to find an artist name my whole life. It's so funny. When I was in 7th grade, I went from this one middle school that I was at my whole life to transferring to another school. And when I went there, I saw that as an opportunity to rename myself.
Right.
And so at the time, I wasn't super conscious of it, but I had named myself Roxy when I went there. And that is from Let It Shine, if you guys know. Let It Shine off Disney Channel. It's funny. But at the time, I wasn't super conscious that I named myself that because of that. That's something like I don't talk about a lot. I think that name is so funny. But I named myself that there. I was only at the school for like 6 weeks, so I was only called that for like 6 weeks. Other than that, when I was doing YouTube, I had named myself like Ocean Glam. I named myself J Love 11 or J Love. It's just funny. Like I've tried to name myself and find myself an artist name my whole life, but nothing ever fit. Nothing ever felt like me. Nothing ever felt like when someone would call me that name, I would be like, oh yes, that's who I am and that's me. And so as I grew up, I just decided to leave that alone, just go by my name. And then when I was a senior, I was sent to an alternative school in October for doing something I shouldn't have been doing. And when I went there, it drove me to be very introspective because I had realized that after quarantine, after COVID and going back to school, and even before quarantine, it was really when I moved back to Chicago that I had started putting on persona that was not who I truly was. I was wearing the wigs and I was wearing the 30-millimeter lashes and the 30-inch nails, which is all fine if that's who you are, but it felt like it wasn't who I was. And also putting on a persona around people that wasn't true to who I am and authentic to myself. And so when I got to the alternative school, I really had to sit down with myself and realize that, okay, who you have been is not who you are. You don't have any friends. You are not you're not thriving. And obviously you ended up here, so you've not been doing something right. I felt like I hit rock bottom. And that's when I really started to write the songs that I had been writing. And even at that point, I didn't know what I wanted to go to college for either. I did not have it figured out. In the summer going to senior year, I was talking about going to school for philosophy. And my mom was like, what are you going to do with that? And I was like, okay, you're right. Rethink. And then I was thinking about psychology. And then I was thinking about I think criminal psychology, and I was thinking about all those things that weren't really me. And then I thought about graphic design, and it all started to come back into the creative space. So I thought about graphic design, and I was set on that for a while. But then I just started writing these songs. Like when you are honest with yourself, that's when the doors start opening. And so the lyrics came, the songs came, like everything that I used to be was coming back to me, and it found its way back. And I was like, oh my gosh, everybody in my family, like, these songs are really good. Like, you're really good again. And I was like, okay, well then maybe I'll go to college for music. So then I started applying. I applied to Berklee College of Music, that's in Massachusetts, and I applied to UNT for their music program because they have one of the top programs in the country as well. And I did not get into Berklee. They let me know on the last day of like when your notification period was. I did not get into Berklee. I did get into UNT, but I didn't know you had to audition for the music program. So I was like, okay, well then for this year, I'm just going to forego going to college. And my parents were cool with it. My mom was like scared, but my dad was like, you don't need college if you want to do this. If you want to be an artist, you don't need college. Right. So they supported me in foregoing going to college. And so just because I didn't get into the music program, I was like, if I take this 1 year, this gap year, and I see that nothing comes of it, then I'll go next year. Since I already got in, I'll just reapply and I'll just go next year. But I really didn't want to go to college when I realized that this is what I wanted to do. And so after I graduated in 2023, I just set out on my path to go and do this. And so my first like kind of step into doing it was I have this old friend from Chicago. He is a rapper. He started doing it way early. Like he started being serious about it way earlier than me. And he's always seen me posting my covers or posting my songs on my page. And he's always been like, let's work. And it's always been one of those things where you say, yeah, we'll work. And then you never get to it. But I posted it this one time, and then he was like, let's work. And I was like, let's do it. Like, let's actually do it. And so I was working this one day for our family business we have. It's a table and chair event rental company. I was working. I was doing deliveries. So we were like, when we get home, let's FaceTime. Let's do it. And so when I got home, I don't really like to FaceTime. So I was going to, if he didn't text me, I was going to just let it go up into the air and let it not happen. But he texted me. He's like, you're home? I'm like, yes, I'm home. So I guess we'll make this song. And we got on the phone. We talked. We connected because the ex that I had was dating his ex. So we were talking and connecting about that. And we were like, oh, isn't that weird? It's a little. But we were connecting about that. We were connecting about the fact that that ex that I had was like my long-term boyfriend, long-distance boyfriend. And he was also dating a girl at the time, still dating her. They're happy and together. But they were going to have to deal with the problem of being long distance because they were going to college. And so we decided to write our song about long distance and waiting for somebody who's worth the wait. We stayed up that whole night making the song. He made the beat. He produced the beat. His name is Slizzo. Shout out to you. And I made the hook. I made the verse, and then the next day he came back to me with his verse, and the song was done. I am fortunate enough to be able to fly for free because of my grandma. She was an American Airlines worker. So I have free flights. And so for my career, I've always been like, if I can go somewhere, if I need to go somewhere for something, get me on the first flight, I'm out there. And so he was like, this song is really good. Let's get out and let's record it and make the video. I went on the plane. The next week, I got out there and we set out to record the song. And I did all of that. And then when it finally came time for us to get ready to put it out, we're like, who are you? What's your name going to be? And at the time, when I said, like, I just settled on my name being Jocelyn, which is what my real name is, I was like, I'll just be that. I'll just be Jocelyn. But then my dad was like, okay, you're going to have to come up with a name because there are too many people named Jocelyn when you search it on Google. So I was like, okay. Well, then I asked Slizzo how he came up with his artist name, and he said his story was basically that's what people used to call him Sliz growing up. I don't know the whole story. You have to ask him. But people used to call him that. He came up with the name. He said, just think about something that's important to you. So the first thing that came to mind for me was butterflies, just because. It is important to me, but I was like, I'm not naming myself that. And I was in the hotel with my grandma when this was all going on. I was in the hotel with her. She came with me, and my journal was on the side, like on the nightstand. And so the first thing was butterflies. I was like, I'm not naming myself that. I looked on the nightstand, and my journal was there, which in the time of me being introspective and everything, like me, it was always me in my journal. I had no one to talk to. I talked to my journal. My first songs are written in my journal, so I looked at my journal and I was like, it just literally, it was like a process. I was looking at it and it went journal, journey. And that's how my name came to be. And then I didn't want it to be the standard spelling, and I thought IE was pretty creative.
Yeah,
so, yes.
That's a very unique name, Journey.
Yeah, that's how it came on my name. It just felt like it all came at the time that it was supposed to. Because when I tell you, growing up, I was racking my brain trying to find an artist name, and it never came. It was one of those divine timing things where I wasn't supposed to know. Like, I had to evolve. The name had to come when it was time for it to come.
Right. Yeah, that's how it be happening too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is.
Yes.
Everything is always in divine timing.
Divine timing. Yes, ma'am. Now, I saw recently you won a competition, right?
Yes, I did.
So what kind of competition was
that?
that?
Can't believe you saw that.
Yeah.
So it was with In the Spirit Entertainment. They are a entertainment company. They put on a lot of different types of shows. This show was ran by Mike Gwynn. I don't know how you say his last name, but it's Guinn. And he is a really notable author and writer and poet. And how did I come up? Oh, so this artist, amazing artist, her name is Centel Glow. She's also based out here. I actually end up at a lot of events with her. I'm going to be at an open mic later tonight that she's going to be at. I'm going to a brunch performance that she's going to be at. And so I was on her page. I met her at Writer's Block probably, though, which is another platform that puts on open mics, which is ran by AJ McQueen.
Yeah.
And so I was just on her story, and I saw that she was doing it. And like I said, I'm the type of, because I am doing this full time, like, you have to be on it. Like, I'm full time and independent, so you have to be on it. You have to jump on every opportunity that you see. So even if things, I'm also the type of person that I'm a little relentless. So even if things are like booked out or there's no more slots, I'm gonna at least DM to check.
Right.
Yeah, like I might like pay a little more for my spot. You got to do what you have to do to get in the rooms. So I saw on her page that she was performing for this competition, and I just followed the links. Followed the links and got there, and it was an amazing experience. I was, a lot of the times, just being 19, the rooms that I go into, I'm usually the youngest in the room. And so in that room, I was the youngest. It was a singer and poet competition, and everybody was amazing. I was also there. The man that won the poet competition, that was LJ Hamilton.
Okay.
I've also, yes, y'all know him. He is distinguished. He is so amazing. His craft is so amazing. I also met him at Writer's Block too, so it was just cool to see. It was so funny because at Writer's Block, he did like a really more romantic type of piece, and so I didn't know the type of piece that he was going to come with for the show, but he had two pieces, and they were both just so, they were deep. They were really deep. So it was a well-deserved win, and I was just honored to be there. Everyone was so respectful. They put on an amazing show, and yeah, that's how I ended up there. And I performed one original song for the first round. There was 2 rounds. Because there was 7 artists for both categories in total. So the winner from the first round went against one other person in the second round. And I was lucky enough to, or not lucky, but it was just in my plan, I guess.
Right.
I worked really hard. And there was a lot of spiritual and emotional, like, warfare that came with me preparing for that, because there's always warfare as an artist, as a creator, as an entrepreneur, as a person betting on yourself, trying to make sure that what you're doing is what you're supposed to be doing. So I prayed a lot about it. I was like, God, please. Like, I'm going to do then the thing about it is you can pray about it all you want, but if you don't do your part, you have to meet him. He will meet you where you're at, but you need to be somewhere for him to meet you. So I had to be somewhere. You can't just pray about it and hope that he fixes it all for you.
Right. Amazing.
Yeah.
So I know you write your own music, right?
Mm-hmm.
You ever tap into the poetry arena and do a little poetry?
A lot of times, when I've started seeing these poets that are so, just so raw, and they so, I don't even know, they're just elevated. Yeah. Just being a singer, what you write is already poetry. Being a poet, what you write, you can put it on a beat.
Right.
But a lot of times I will, if I'm sitting down and I'm being emotional, because a lot of times a whole song won't come. So I'll be in emotional moments where I'll just open my notes, or I'll get my journal and I'll just write a stanza about what I'm feeling. So I do go into poetry here and there, but there are the poets, and then there's the sing. I know the poets do their thing, And I'm still a singer-songwriter right now, but I am always expanding and always going into those areas. But yeah, I have little poems here and there about little spurts of emotionals that I go through. Yeah.
Okay. Now I also saw that you was working on a short film or something, right?
Yes. Oh
Yeah,
my gosh.
right.
Okay. I see
So
you did your
was
research.
this your project, or is this something that somebody had you on?
No. Yeah. Oh my gosh. The story about this one is so funny too. So I was on Indeed looking for like actual jobs. Like I was looking for a job just to have some money because it was at a time when I needed it. And I was coming across a lot of like character actor jobs. And at the time I didn't know what they were, and now I know that they're not really my thing. But there was an actual there's like an acting gig listed on Indeed, and you know, you don't usually find acting jobs
Right.
on Indeed. You find them on Backstage or through an agent
yeah.
or something. And so I decided to just go ahead and apply for the acting job just because like I said, I'm always jumping on opportunities, so I wanted to see what it was. And that was in like October that I put in the application for that. And then I think like a month later, the lister of that job lister reached out to me, and he was like, "Hey, are you available tomorrow?" And I was like, "Sure, yes, I'm always available." And so that was Mark Reed. That's Drip. Yes, he is a director, filmographer, creative. He is all the things. He's worked on shows that are on Tubi, shows that are on Amazon Prime. He has a whole YouTube channel. He works with a lot of influencers and people like that. And so he was looking for some actors to act in an influencer YouTube video. And so the day before, he texted me if I was available. Me and my boyfriend JP, we just responded yes, and we were out there the next day with him at noon to record these videos with him. And then, like, I always network, I always connect. I just love the community of artists and creatives that we have out here. So I connected with him, and he was just telling me about the family that he has with his with his productions, how everybody that he works with is all a family. And he was telling us how he enjoyed working with us, and just that we will stay in contact, stay in the loop. And I think in the next couple of days, he actually told us about his projects. He is a hard worker. He is a multitasker. He does all these projects at once, because I know everyone is different. Some people can only do one project at a time, and they have to get through that and to move on to the next. But he was working on like 5 short films at that time. He was telling us about them, and the one that he invited me to be on was the experimental film that he has. It's called Hues of a Muse, and it is out on YouTube now. It came out like last week, but we were also there for a private screening of it, and so it is a story of a woman who is going through her life, and it's all in grayscale. So it's experimental because the film is silent, and it's all in grayscale of her life. She just feels unfulfilled, and then she meets a man. And like her current situation, she feels unfulfilled. Then she meets a man who brings color into her life, and so the film is on YouTube if you'd like to watch it. And it was an amazing experience. He works hard and he works fast, so. He recorded that whole film in a day, I'm pretty sure, and it came out amazing. So that's on YouTube. He also has 3 other short films that are out on YouTube from recently that you can check out.
Okay.
Yeah, Drip is amazing. He's also on his page right now doing his Behind the Drip, so about his process and how all these things came to be. So you guys can check that out too.
Okay. So you do plan on stepping off into the acting
Oh
arena
yeah,
as well?
acting is also one of the hats that I wear.
Yeah.
I'm also an all-around creative in that way. Growing up, I was in 16 musicals. I was in plays. Like, I used to act, I used to dance, I used to do all of that. So right now, of course, my main focus has been doing my singing, songwriting on artist things and performing and going to opportunities like that. But any opportunity I have to also dip into my other creative spaces and put the other hats on. It's just so fulfilling to my inner child and to who I truly am, to be able to have opportunities like that. Like, that was so fun. I was a little nervous because I was like, I haven't acted in years, so I have to step up. But it was amazing. It was a great experience. So I do plan to continue finding opportunities to do acting and do screenwriting and things like that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's amazing. Okay. Yeah. So, are you ready to perform for us today?
Yes, I'm so ready.
What are you going to perform for us today?
I'm going to perform one of my songs that is already out. It's called Peachy Keen. It's out on all platforms. Seems to be a fan favorite.
Yeah.
It is actually a testament to what I've just been talking about right now, about the creatives or entrepreneurs or anybody betting on themselves to not be afraid to chase their dreams and to be reassured that they're going to make it happen. That's the first song I'm going to sing. And the second song I'm going to sing is out for direct-to-consumer right now on my website, Journie, JJ, that's JOURNIE, JJ.com. And it's called Vision Impaired. And it is a story. It's a song that I wrote about falling too fast, being a little in over your head, and ignoring the red flags, and wearing rose-colored lenses, seeing the world in rose-colored lenses.
Yeah, well, I can't wait to see you perform them songs.
Yes, I'm so excited to get to share them with you. I'm so honored to be here.
Yes, and like I said, I talked to you earlier. We would love to have you for the Artist Access Unplugged, and for possibly one of the experiences too.
Like I told you, I'm here for all and any opportunity, any experience to connect and be here with y'all. So let me know the details, and you'll see me there again.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, sir.
So look, man, we're gonna take a quick break. When we come back, the artists will be performing, so y'all stay tuned. This is the Artist Access, and your access has now been granted.
Turn it, turn on the TV. Turn it, TV. Every time I turn on the TV,
I see all my homies getting done in by the police. All around the world, not just in America. They hold us down cause they really scared of us. They give me 3 minutes and 20 seconds to make you see that you are the best out of him. You are a king.
Aboriginal Moors are the Kemet.
And Jesus was a black man, never forget. Have you ever seen a white man so mistreated? Like that? No. Let me take you back to the cross. A black brother Simon tried to help him with his cross. He said, no, bro, I gotta pay that cost. It's my destiny, I'm the son of a boss. Back to the topic, I'm preaching to you like a prophet. Start a business, make a profit. Time to fatten up your wallet. Dig in your pockets, you ain't even got a dime. What you doing with your time? Boy, get up on your grind. Challenge yourself mentally, put down the game, open, read at third hour, start to see. This is what you need, knowing that you won't ban, but you're not gonna get it with your hands. It's in your mind, flip that switch and shine. Ben Franklin is a fat lie. They get a privilege to attract lie. King James Bible is a Shakespeare story. They left some books out cause LGBT was his glory. The same reach crucified Jesus, the same one same one think that you a heathen. Lies in your eyes and you cry and believe them. Yeah, I'm not saying that the Bible is wrong, but they worded different to manipulate your dome. The book of Romans kept a fearful hope and singing songs. Getting beat, chained all night long. I can't forget what you done to me. Stole me from my peace and brought me in this misery. Slaves on the ships, crossing the 7 seas. Dipped in the truth, now it's time to go deep. Deeper than ever. Once you learn the truth, then you start to do better. Let's talk our ancestors. Black Wall Street was movie theaters, hospitals. Madam C.J. Walker was a millionaire. Introduced to cocoa butter, now you groom your hair. Find your niche, getting rich, learn how to fish. And you can introduce these kids to all of this. The same ones that was KKK. It's the same ones pull you over every day. Guns drawn, get on the ground, up in the spray. Blood in their eyes and their brain full of hate. When they see a black man, yeah, they see a king. They get mad cause they really want the same thing. But truth be told, we are gold and they know slaves are diamonds. I knew I was gonna miss something.
And Accessories just launched a new line of urban apparel. Stay up to date with our iconic fitted sweatpants featuring the iconic logos. These come in all solid colors and in all sizes. We even have young adult sizes for male and female alike. Check out our sweatsuits and cap 3-piece unit for $100. Stay energized and simply fly with our tees, caps, pants, halters, jumpsuits, jogging suits. There is truly something for everyone you love. Support a local Texas business and shop with iconic wear and accessories. Need a quick and affordable gift for your twin this Valentine's Day? Go to our DM and let us know your style. It's easy to order. Just go to Facebook, TikTok, or Instagram and DM us at Iconic Wear and Accessories. Be sure to visit Facebook, TikTok, and Instagram at Iconic Wear and Accessories. Shipping charges apply for out-of-state orders. Don't forget to like, share, follow, and subscribe to our social media for giveaways all year long. Thank you for your support. We look forward to you shopping with us soon.
Hey, I can see you there. Although it's hazy, I can't lie. But I'll invite you in, baby, 'cause you're easy on the eyes. And hey, that might be a red flag, but it's looking pretty pink to me. Oh wait, that might be from the lenses in these frames that make things prettier to see. I wouldn't say my love is blind, a little hopeless maybe so, but I can see the writing that's scrawled out across these bedroom walls. Oh, baby, neither of us could have known where our little dun-dun would go. But while we're here, I'll show you I put on a show. Hey, hey, don't look behind you, keep your eyes on me, 'cause I'm the only woman that you need to see. Forget the past, your future now belongs to me. It belongs to me, you belong to me. And I ain't tripping about no one else on your life, 'cause what they don't know is I'm about to make you mine. Since I first met you, baby, I've been on cloud nine. Adrenaline is high, can get you off my mind. So baby, now's the time. Give me, I want you back. Now that I've had you, baby, I can't go back. No, I won't go back. I can't go back. I won't go back. I can't, I won't know. Whoa. Baby, neither of us could have known where our little dun-dun would go. But while we're here, I'll show you I put on a show. Hey, 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 don't look behind you, keep your eyes on me, 'cause I'm the only woman that you need to see. Forget the past, 'cause you belong to me, you belong to me, you belong to me. Thank you guys, that's Vision Impaired. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, yes. Yep. Straight into it. This is Peachy Keen. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Oh, oh, hi. Wow, wow. Hey, yeah, I'm Peachy Keen, Peachy Keen. I'm more than I seem, more than I seem. I got a dream, and I'm gonna make it happen. Peachy Keen, Peachy Keen. I'm more than I seem, more than I seem. I got a dream, and I'm gonna make it happen. Inspiration strikes me in the middle of the day. I see a butterfly and it's coming work hard, what I want I'm gonna get. And while I'm going down this road, I don't like my miss a right and end up going left, and that would be alright with me. The track submerged, the path will be clear enough to see. I'm done waiting patiently. I know it's time for me to take action. Chase my goal, take control, grab hold of what I want, never let it go. Don't look back, the race is in the front. It's my destiny, whether it's plan A or B. I'm not gonna stop until I make it to the top. Keep up the pace, I will never slow up. Helen Keller when they tell me hold up, I'm gonna find a way to go. Even if a door gets closed, I'll break a window open. Peachy King, Peachy King, I'm more than I seem, more than I seem. Got a dream, and I'm gonna make it happen. Peachy King, I'm more than I seem, more than I seem. Got a dream, and I'm gonna make it happen. I'm Peachy King, I'm more than I seem, more than I seem. I got a dream, and I'm gonna make it happen. I'm Peachy King, I'm more than I seem, more than I seem. I got a dream, and I'm gonna make it happen. Peachy King, I'm more than I seem, more than I seem. I got a dream, and I'm gonna make it happen. Peachy King, more than I seem, more than I seem. Got a dream, and I am gonna make it happen. Thank you. Woo!
Amazing.
On all platforms. All platforms. Every single.
Yeah. So, man, we had a phenomenal show, man. So, look, man, y'all stay tuned to the Artist Access. Every show get better and better. And don't forget about our Artist Access experience, March 29th, here at the Artist Access Studios. Get those tickets, you heard me? And we are out.